Wow, what a shocking turn of events. Saunders looked like he was out of the second. Missed assignment, turns to gold, and a base hit by Vladimir Guerrero into the left field corner. He's around first. He's on his way to second, and the Angels try to answer right back and get momentum back in their dugout as they trail it 3-1. One extra base hit, and there Guerrero stands for Torrey Hunter, and he launches one into the upper deck foul.
I think he was sitting on fastball. Torrey Hunter said, I don't want to go home early. I've gone home from the division series too often with the Twins. He's had some success against Josh Beckett. He is now 6 for 12 against Beckett.
That sixth hit, an infield hit in the top half of the first. Angels have left 5 men on base, trail it now 3-1. And now time call. Hunter 4 for 7 in this series with runners in scoring position. And takes low to even count.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting just to see how the Angels can react and whether or not Josh Beckett can really get into a groove. Mike Scioscia's emotions had to be all over the map after he saw Saunders get the pop-up from Jacoby Ellsbury and said, ha, we got out of it. And then unbelievably sees the ball fall in center, a 3-run single. Don't see that very often.
And you've got to wonder, is this Boston club in the heads of the Angels? They've beaten them 11 straight times in the playoffs after Mike Scioscia's club dominated regular season play and won 8 of 9.
Well, and the one thing you have to think about if you're the Angels is you have swept the Red Sox 3 straight twice this year. That's what you have to do one more time.
And you have to do it against Beckett and Lester and Dice K as Hunter couldn't check the swing. They ball in the left-hand batter's box, he argues. But he's rung up for out number 1 in the 3rd inning.
Boy, they're having a lot of trouble getting on the same page with runners in scoring position. Varitek and Beckett seem to be clashing.
Now they're set to go. And a quick strike. It's 0-1. Guerrero getting a very healthy lead out there at second base for the Angels. But remember, he's got a real bad knee. And how would you evaluate the arms in the outfield for the Red Sox?
Well, Bay is very dangerous in this ballpark because he's shallow. You can play shallow with the Green Monster at your back, and he gets the balls very quickly. Coco Crisp in center doesn't throw well at all, and Ellsbury throws right about average for a major leaguer.
And the surface itself, is it as fast as the one we just saw in Anaheim?
Not quite, but it's a lot faster than it used to be. It used to be a slow field, but now they've redone the surface. The grass is a lot shorter, and the ball gets to the outfielders very quickly.
1 ball, 1 strike to Juan Rivera. 3rd inning. Angels now trailing. Broken bat. And pulled foul.
But again, he's used the fastball to get ahead of a right-handed hitter. And now you have to believe he's thinking about using the slider to put Rivera away. John Farrell, the pitching coach, charting all the pitches.
And there have been a lot of them to chart. 59 in total for Beckett. Buck mentioned earlier that Paul Byrd in all likelihood would be the Red Sox long man should Terry Francona have to get Beckett out of this game earlier than he would like. Big lead at second. And a slider off the plate.
Yeah, that's the breaking ball that he had set up. He just pulled it off the strike zone. This is the best opportunity to throw it again. come right back with it because it's fresh in Beckett's mind what he did when he pulled it out of the zone. Come right back with it. He can make the appropriate adjustments and throw that strike the ball breaking ball that hitters will chase.
He did, and it's popped up right side. Euclid is going to have room. 2 outs. So Rivera can't move Guerrero over or in. It's up to Mike Napoli, the catcher. He rolled out to short his first time up. In fact, that ended the Angels' first inning.
Now the patterns would suggest that Beckett on the first pitch would throw a fastball to Napoli, and you can bet that he's probably going to start him off with a breaking ball. He's just thrown 2 in a row. He's got a good feel for it, and Napoli is a very aggressive first pitch hitter.
He's as deep in that box as you can get. Leadoff double. Guerrero still at second now with 2 out.
Breaking ball. Pulled it again out of the strike zone. So now if you're going to throw a fastball, you're better off throwing it away than inside because you've given Napoli 1 pitch to look at, and he's thinking inner half and damage. Napoli's got some power. 20 home runs in the regular season.
And he's in launch mode if he can get it. And the Achilles heel again for the Angels, as Mike Scioscia said. Lack of a big hit. Not just in this postseason series, but all year long. This from a club that won 100 games. And he couldn't pull the trigger, and that's called a strike.
He came back with a breaking ball and left it on the inside part of the plate, but Napoli couldn't pull the trigger, as Chip mentioned. Beckett's only given up 1 home run to a right-handed hitter over his last 19 starts. The last right-hander to take him deep was Vladdy Guerrero on the 19th of July.
Two balls and a strike. You mentioned too, it's been a trying season for Josh Beckett. It's really odd to see him with only a 12-10 record. You mentioned the back problems. We've talked at length about the oblique problem. Maybe the biggest story of the year for Josh Beckett was his visit with Dr. James Andrews earlier this year.
Yeah, he had some tingling in his hand and numbness, and he went down to see Dr. Andrews and found out his elbow was fine. It was a big relief for Beckett and his teammates to have his arm healthy and available in October. Boy, he's thrown a lot of pitches. See that the ball and strike ratio about 1 for 1. Normally he would be about 4 to 1 in that ratio. His ability to throw strikes. Rust may ultimately have been a factor to this point.
In the regular season, Beckett struck out 172 men, walked only 34 in 174 innings. Tonight he's walked 3, struck out 3, and has a 2-2 count on Mike Napoli, the catcher. He leads the game 3-1 in game 3. If the Red Sox win, they await the winner of the Rays and White Sox series. Guerrero's moving. He will take third, and ball 3 low and outside. So Guerrero swipes a bag.
Now he gets a big jump on Beckett, as Beckett wasn't even paying attention for you. Most times you say, well, he was already in scoring position. Yeah, but on a sharp line drive to left at Fenway Park, you're not normally expected to score easily here because the ball gets to the left fielder so quickly.
Breaking ball, fly ball, belted deep left field and gone. Mike Napoli unloads, and we are tied.
First home run for the Angels in this division series, and Napoli got a breaking ball with 2 strikes and hammered it. First home run allowed by Beckett to a right-handed hitter since the 19th of July. Watch where this breaking ball stays on the inside part of the plate. He extends it. That's what you do here at Fenway. You hit a fly ball over the green monster and you turn the game around just like that.
Well, we told you he was in launch mode, and he was able to do just that. High off the light standard, above the green monster. First Angels postseason homer in their last 69 innings, and it's a big one. The crowd stunned as we are even Steven, 3-3 your score.
Different perspective on the home run from left field. Deep into the light stanchion toward Mass Pike.
0-2 count. And a swing and a miss takes care of Howie Kendrick. Boy, he's really waving and missing a lot in the series. But Mike Napoli, who hit 20 regular season homers, hits a biggie here in the third and ties this game.